Hey Robbie, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome. So tonight's live stream is on my American Truck Simulator with my beautiful 389 tractor and trailer in full Decepticon livery. Absolutely love it to bits. Okay, we've picked a load up and we're going to the rail export at Ogden from Winnemucca. It's a 5-hour, 17-minute trip in game time, of course. Hey up, Michael, lovely to see you. And we've got 8 hours till we need to rest again, so we should be able to do this comfortably. So let's fire up the Decepticon with the beautiful Cummins M11 engine in it. And let's get on our merry way. The only thing I wanted to do before I started, which I completely forgot, was to set it up. Of course I've not done. So UI music volume, tap that down, and I need to select the GTA 5 and voice navigation volume we want up, and traffic volume we want up, because I do like to hear the traffic. Game, I may as well set it up while I'm here. It shouldn't take me too long, so detours a minimum. That can go about halfway. Suspension stiffness right down. Truck stability, trailer stability about halfway. We want that set to 1 kilometre and that to tolerance of 0. Yeah, we do want cabin physics, why not? We want that to about there, otherwise it gets out of hand. Although, mind you, I haven't got a physics mod in, so actually we'll leave it up. We do want a bit of bounce. But most importantly is the keys. So I'll just set my keys up quickly. It shouldn't take 2 seconds. Left turn, right turn, high beams, excuse me, air horn, cruise control, dashboard, map mode, and A. Yep, we want to do that. Open left window. I am on the left, aren't I? I think I am. And close left window. And then we just need zoom interior camera. For those little sticky moments, I think that's about it. And I'm going to leave the controls as they are, they seem pretty good. And I'll save that away as setup. And this of course is all 100% free. You could go ahead and make an exact copy of this build right now for free. There's not a single piece of payware in the game anyway. Let's pull that window down. Yes, let's. And this is of course our own trailer. It's the only tractor and trailer that I currently own. It is of course Viper 2's 389, 100% free of charge. Won't cost you a darn dime. And yes, it's on the older version of the game. This is back on 137, and the sounds that the game is using is Creechbum.
In 200 yards.
I think it's Creechbum's 3.1 pack. It is F-mod. It's not the original sound. But it drives absolutely gorgeous, really. You're just going to pull right in there, copper. And you're going to keep coming as well. course you are, crab. And I've got the external camera in as well, and that all seems to be working beautifully. So black and purple is our colour. I've gone for a purple dash with black trim on the gauges to keep it nice and simple, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I have done is taken the Technicolor filter off from the Dumo reshade, which just gives quite a bit of colour back, because if I add the Technicolor one on, it neutralises it very much, but you could say it puts a bit of a tint on it. There you go. So that's with the full Dumo on.
In 200 yards, turn right.
As opposed to the, you know, with the Technicolor on, it's well
turn right.
Undersaturated as opposed to oversaturated. I can leave it on for now. But anyway, so let's get off to Ogden from Winnemucca. Oh, sorry, let me just check the chat all. Oh. Hey up, Michael, lovely to see you. Hey up, Robbie. Broblies, can I get a radio check? Yeah, you certainly can. Volta, how you doing? Hope you're safe and well. Nice to see you. So let's get on our merry mother trucking way. I have seriously been thinking about going over to Rumble. Actually, we need to take them off. So Luma Sharpen, that needs to come off. Technicolor and levels. I've added SMAA and FXAA to the build, but we'll see what it looks like on the stream when it's finally processed by YouTube. Now I have, I keep doing that, I don't know why. I have seriously been thinking of packing in YouTube and moving over to Rumble full time, and of course there are quite a few benefits to doing that. The downside is that a lot of my existing YouTube audience won't follow me. But for argument's sake, we could play all the radio streams while we're trucking over there and not get copyright struck and all the rest of it. But anyway, I'll consider it some more. I'm not going to make a rash decision. This is all being made and played on the budget hardware, of course. On the AM4 platform. So our cruising speed, what weight we got on the back? £42,000. Wow, that's a bit of a weight. So I would look to do a cruising speed under £50,000 of about 50 mile an hour. And that should do us nice. That should give us good progress in the journey and not make the trips too long, and yet keep them fairly immersive, i.e. not ridiculous. Currently in 7 low, 7 high. I don't know if we'll make 8 high. Not sure. But we'll see. But this is going to be an early evening drive. I say early evening, it's actually going to be a night drive, isn't it? We're actually doing 56. I'll take 55 all day long. And see how the build performs. check the chat. On a short break, then I go help teach summer school. Good for you, Vector. Well, just look after yourself. Lovely to see you, and thank you for joining. And everybody, if you are watching, don't feel shy about typing in the chat. You're very welcome. That's what it's there for. So in our beautiful Decepticon 389, love it, I tell you, love it. Here comes our beautiful sky, night sky. And we'll take an external. Oh, that looks fantastic. And I've gone for white lights everywhere. I've still got a bit of work to do on the Decepticon. So the cab panel lights need to be white, not amber. And I do need to add some purple LED. Purple LED. Let me just check the build because I think I've missed a mod there. Naughty me. Naughty, naughty, naughty me. Either that or the mod. No, the mod's there, level of detail, but it isn't. That's the actual build. Very simple build, straightforward. And Viper's 389 modified. Plus we've got the grill. I may well do another version of it called the West Coast Customs. And add that to the garage. I may not. I might just leave it on the Decepticon. Okay, so that's all working. So, don't know why it's not operational. It should be. Stuff shouldn't just be appearing in out of thin air. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's crack on with the drive.
Route. Please proceed to highlighted route.
One thing I've not done actually when I set it up was check the graphics, because I assumed it had copied the graphics over, but it's on 200, disabled. Oh, we could put high dynamic range back on. Why not? Low, veggie medium, grass low, shadow is low. Yeah, that's all good. It all looks good. So we'll see how we get on. That's better with the screen space occultation on. I can never say it. It looks a lot more colourful and realistic now, whereas before it was a bit dull and washed out. Let's do a run by fruit, and if it will, yeah, that looks fabulous. That looks much, much better, and hopefully stuff will stop appearing and disappearing into thin air, which is nice. And we can hear that traffic volume, which is also nice. So we should be able to make this before we need to drive. Sorry, before we need to sleep. Don't know what's the matter with my brain sometimes. I have updated and fully restored the Truckee.io mod, which is hopefully, I don't know if you guys and girls actually can see it, but it should be a strip at the top of your screen with all the Truckee.io information on it. And the one thing that I do need to do in this profile is start and park a lot more. So the map itself is just the SCS map with the DLCs up to and including, I think, Idaho. And then it's Canada Dream and Coast to Coast. So we do have plenty of drivability. I've specifically omitted Mexico and the ATMX because the maps are brilliant, but I don't like all the crap that they add in. Buses and truck liveries and all sorts. And that was doing my head in. And this is locked down on 137 of the game, so it's never going to break. It's never going to go out of style as such. And I get to enjoy some of the older mods and older sounds without having to give a dime to John Ruder or Pizda or any of the other mod truck payware suppliers, because Viper's 389 is arguably the best 389 in game even today, although it's probably now changed its name to Peterbilt or Resbuilt or whatever it is. And the game runs and looks superb on the budget hardware. Euro Truck is on the latest version. Euro Truck Simulator 2. And we've got the World of Warships, obviously, the Morrowind, the Star Wars, the Old Republic, and of course my beloved Farm Simulator, which is just amazing. So plenty to go at. Again, I'm kind of going to switch it back, so when I'm able, a morning stream will be World of Warships and the evening streams will be American Truck Simulator for now, and we'll see how that goes for the next couple of months. Obviously I am playing other games but not streaming them. I think 2 games is more than enough to stream, and I think it's a nice balance between simulation and, if you like, PvP with the World of Warships. So let's just go external. Look at that, looks fantastic, doesn't it? I have put included all the in-game settings that I'm using, both underneath the videos and underneath the playlists, should anybody want to replicate them. If you want me to put links to Viper's 389, the skins and the accessories and the engine sounds, then please post underneath and I will do so. I've not added them at this moment in time because I think, well, probably the world and his daughter is on 154. Why on earth would you want to use 137? Well, I would for 2 reasons: A, performance, and B, nostalgia. I remember playing 137 back in the day on Peppermint Linux, and it was really good. We of course are on Windows 11. I'm very happy with it, I am too. The Mint PC is broken, unfortunately, hardware issues, so that's OS for now. I shall endeavour to fix it at some stage in the future. So lots going on the PC side. I am also, when I'm not live streaming, actively making an effort to stream on the Discord, and had some great fun last night on the farm. So do feel free to jump in on the Discord, and chances are you'll catch us live over there when I'm not streaming on YouTube and when I'm either not at work or be out. Because yes, as shocking as this is, even I have to go out, just saying. So if I'm not live on the YouTube and I'm just gaming, then I'll try and stream the game I'm gaming onto Discord, and do feel free to jump in and fill your boots. Don't be shy. It's a great community still, even though many people are not with us anymore, either through tragedy or through choice, you know. So, but the ones that are still here, do feel free to jump in. Okay, so my chat isn't working on the Dog and Bone, so let's just update it. There we go. Okay, so you're just saying good evening to each other, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't go and miss anybody out. Or so if any of you have got any questions on the build, obviously if you've got much better hardware, then maybe consider doing this build on 154. I believe Viper's 389 is available on 154, and the skins will all work there straight off the Steam Workshop, and the only thing you'll have to do is upgrade Creechbum sound pack from 3.1 to 4.2, and you should find that works beautifully on the 154. Now, because we're back on 137, we are a little bit limited on trailer choices, so I have added 4 or 5 custom trailer series to the game, just to give us a bit more of a challenge and a bit more variety over the stock game. But I shall be adding all the stock trailers to the profile over time, as well as the custom ones, and we'll be doing lots of sensible loads as well as the more ridiculous ones as well. I have also added the truck rescue pack because I really do like the thought of doing breakdown and recovery. So it's not so much wrecking, it's the difference is that we're not just towing a truck, we're towing a truck and a fully laden trailer. So that should be interesting. So lots of variety to come. I hope you guys and girls are enjoying the trucking. I absolutely love it. But according to YouTube, World of Warships is far more popular than the trucking. Maybe that's because I've kind of chopped and changed about so much. Well, maybe I should just follow the World of Warships idea and just leave it and play it. How about that? Wouldn't that be a thing? Let me just check the chat. You're stuck with me. Legug. Listen, I'm happy to be stuck with you all the time, Vector. You're very welcome here. Hey up, Raoul, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you from the mighty Chicago. Wow. Well, we're honoured to have you here, buddy. Welcome. Enjoy. I'm sure we have Chicago in the map build. I know I always get confused between Chicago and San Francisco, and I'm never sure which one's called the Windy City. I'm probably looking on totally the wrong side of the coast. Chicago, it's my kind of town. I haven't got a Scooby Danillaroo where the hell Chicago is, but I'm sure it's here. I can't imagine they would miss Chicago off the map, with it being such an important US sensor. North. Well, how north can it be? There's Indianapolis, so we can visit the Indy 500. We've got Minneapolis, Milwaukee. Oh, there it is. Krebs, Chicago. So we'll be able to visit Chicago and perhaps stop in for a cup of tea, English style, with milk and some cookies. So stock up, because old Ebeez' Decepticon will be coming to town, just saying. Now we're on super budget hardware on the AM4 platform, and I am going to, what I'm thinking of doing is upgrading this PC and then putting all the parts out of this PC into the broken Mint PC. But anyway, I'll sort that out. That's a future problem. We'll see how we get on with what we've got. I'm very, very happy with what I've got, and certainly as I play older games, not the latest AAA titles, then this PC does seem more than capable and happy of running them at 1080p. Just for those of you that are wondering, we've got 32 gigs of Corsair DDR4 RAM. We've got a really old AMD Ryzen 5 1600AF 6-core 12-thread processor, and we've got an NVIDIA RTX 3050 8GB. And this is the result, and having checked many streams out, there's not many that's smoother than this unless they're throwing a lot of money at modern hardware, and there's even less streamers who can produce this sort of quality on light budget hardware. So I'm very, very happy, and 137 just makes it all so much more possible. As I say, Euro Truck is on 146. I've got full Pro Mod build on 146. 146, sorry, 154, what am I on about? So yeah, on the Euro Trucks on 154 with a full Pro Mods build, and I see Pro Mods have announced loads of new stuff in their new version of Pro Mods, which will come out when it's ready. Isn't that their slogan? It's ready when it's ready. I've omitted the Pro Mods out of this build. Didn't feel it added that much, to be honest, a little area in Canada. Well, North America stroke Canada. So I decided not to add it, just for keeping it simple and reliable. Now, as I was chatting to Michael the other night, I don't know if I'm suddenly going to come up against an invisible wall or drop off the end of the world. I said to Michael, I certainly don't remember Coast to Coast and Canada Dream being this good back in the day, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? So we'll head over to some Coast to Coast content from Ogden once we reach it. We're now down to 1 hour 51 in game time to Ogden, and the Viper 389 is beautiful. It's a little bit ridiculous in that I've got you know, Banshee alloy wheels on it, super low profile. I've got run flat Michelin tyres, Goodyear tyres, which is, I know, ridiculous, but I just can't not use them. They are so good. Where am I going? Wake up, Ebeez, wake up. So yeah, very, very happy with the truck, but I've still got some mod work to do, but I'll do that off camera. As I say, some bits to tidy up and some bits to add, just to finish really pimping the truck up. Bottom left of Lake Michigan. Yeah, we found it for you, Paul. So as I say, do get coffee and cook it up, because we will be stopping by in the future. If I get a chance to take a load to Chicago, then we'll be taking it, don't worry about that. He cannot be tired already. Next rest stop in 2 hours and 1 minute. And we've got 1 hour and 30 minutes to destination. I mean, come on, big boy. Undo a can of Red Bull, get the man pants on, because we need to make this delivery and then you can sleep. I also need to install the internal light, which we've not got on at the minute. So hence we just see a wall of black and Beck's tablet there with all her TV channels on that she likes to watch during these long miles of trucking. We all need a bit of entertainment. I decided to go with a mod which shows the GPS plus full truck information, which is really nice. However, I don't know if flipping the display crashes it, so I also need to tone that down so it matches the dark purple. It's a bit bright. As I say, lots of touches still left to do on the truck, so I just wanted to do a save in case it decides to bug out. So yeah, no, it is working beautifully and it's not going to crash the game. So just flipping there through the different screens that we've got available, and it tells us how many miles we've done in the truck as well, which is really nice. So as we wrap the miles up, that should display there for us, which is awesome. Currently coming up to 500 miles we've done in the truck. This is only our second job in the Decepticon 389. Funnily enough, I was looking on Google, and in real life in one of the museums there is a full Decepticon Ken with K100 in real life, in full in full Decepticon colours. So I don't know, not being a big fan of the bot movies, I didn't know if one of the Decepticons was a K100. One would assume so. I know the main Autobot is a W900, I think, isn't it? But we've actually gone for Decepticon on a 389, just because it's got a matching trailer skin and looks gorgeous. And why not? Why the hell not? Being as we're Salt Lake City, being as we're back on an older version of the game, but it should, when it's processed by YouTube, look absolutely gorgeous and almost indistinguishable from what I see on my screen. I am only using a single screen, albeit a very big one, as I am not outside in my office these days. Haven't been out there since my stroke nearly 2 years ago, and don't intend to start now. Very happy where I currently am. So, you know, down there's like a multi-screen setup and blah blah blah. Up here, one PC, one screen, one keyboard, one mouse, and we're about done.
Keep right, then immediately exit right.
Yes, Mom.
Exit right.
We need to back it down. And of course the bed is red. Can we make it before he absolutely blacks out? Well, I hope so. Fingers crossed. We'll do what we should never do when we're tired, and put the pedal on the metal. Yeah, he's getting really tired, bless him. We need to get this minutage down. But we had got an hour to spare and yet the bed's already gone red. Just saying. Hate it when the bed goes red. We are getting lots of nice map coverage, but then again we should do, shouldn't we, as it's a brand new profile, so we've not driven anywhere yet.
Keep right, then immediately exit right.
So unlike all my other builds, I actually made this build right, and then left it alone. I've got another profile if I want to try mods out, so hopefully it should bode us really, really well. The profile itself should bed in and settle down beautifully.
Turn right.
And we should reap the benefits of reliable, regular live streams on this profile. It's not connected to World of Trucks, of course, with it being an older version of the game.
Keep right.
Keep right. And don't jump the red lights, Ebeez. Whatever you do, big boy. That's our beautiful Decepticon. I do like it. It's very nice. And 100% free of charge. Not a payware mod anywhere in sight. Which I think is super, super cool. So anybody else can recreate this should they wish to do so. 100% free of charge without the need to get your wallet out. Which I think is fantastic. So many times people going to do profile builds and then right at the end realise they need to shell out $90 for a mod truck. Well, the Viper's 389 or the Peterbilt or the rdevice or whatever it's called, you shouldn't need to. Now, I know I'm back on 137, which affords me the privilege of using
then turn
the older mods. But as I say, I think all of this stuff is readily available for 154, so if you are running the latest version, then all you need to do is make sure you get the latest version of Coast to Coast Canada Dream and the latest version of Viper's 389, who I believe was snapped up by SCS and seconded to their dev team. Whether the Viper's still there or not, I wouldn't know. But so good was his truck. So good was this. I mean, this really is the go-to mod if you're a cheap bastard like me, and you don't wish to spend... Oh, sorry about the mouse. You don't wish to spend a fortune on paid mods. Then this sort of build you can knock up relatively quickly, relatively easy, and for zero charge, which is really nice.
Then turn left.
So I'm assuming this is our destination, although I haven't seen it flash up on screen, as we're 5 minutes to drop off. And let's hope there's a sleep point around here somewhere. Ogden we're in. I forgot where we were in. Let's hope there's a sleep point. If there's a garage, well, we could look at buying the garage and sleep there. If not, then maybe a motel or a chop shop. Hot diggity, this looks so good. I don't think you'll see much content like this on YouTube that's modern.
Turn left.
I could be wrong, but I'm sure you won't.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that. And we've got the end of the road here with a dump truck there blocking the road off.
You have arrived.
And we've arrived, and he didn't black out, which is good. I'm going to skip the parking because, well, because I can. And yep, Truckee IO is confirmed that it is all operational and working properly. Okay, we need to find somewhere to get our Uncle Ned down. Well, Ogden is a pretty big place for sure, and there's a Kenworth dealer just up here which we could sleep at, and it should be quite an easy find for us as well.
Calculating
and it's
route.
Very close by.
Please
so
proceed to highlighted route.
Of course it is our trailer, so we've got to take the thing with us. Don't want to go and smack it on that crane. I have no idea where the out is. I'm assuming it's around here somewhere. Yeah, there's the out. That's okay. As he needs to go and get his head down. As I say, we do have a wonderful array of trailers, so we won't be starved or bereft of amazing loads yet. I knew that was going to happen. How the hell am I supposed to get this bad boy the hell out of here then? Come on.
Turn left.
I think the truck and the trailer look fantastic, I really do. And I think the game looks amazing. Let me just check the chat. Northeast of St. Louis. Yep, thank you all. Well, we have found it, so we need to go and find this Kenneth dealer and get our Uncle Ned's down. And get some sleep. There's our beautiful... I think the Decepticons were the bad guys, weren't they? Autobots were the good guys, if I remember right. As I say, I'm not a big bot fan. I've seen a couple of the movies, but they were a bit far-fetched for my liking. But anyway, look, if you're a fan, that's fine. Fill your boots. I think the map looks fantastic.
Right. Turn right.
Really, you're out at this time of night just chatting? Wow. I always try and look both ways, and it's guaranteed the way you don't look is where you hear the dual thud from as you get T-boned. Oh well, that was easy enough to find. Okay, so we need to, yeah, it is around, so we can do a sweep. So we've discovered the Kenworth dealer. I'm also going to take this opportunity to just change the wheels before we let him sleep. Because why the hell not? I don't think we need to service the truck, but we do need to just make these purple wheel hubs a bit darker. They're absolutely fine, but that's better. And I'll keep that as a preset and just change the others. You do actually need to click on the cover, Ebeez, just saying. Chab. And you can spend obviously a lifetime customizing the pants out of this thing. I don't know if we have the Decepticon logo or not. It might crash actually. I remember back in the day this used to crash terribly. If you put the lit Peterbilt logo on there. No, we don't have a... Well, I'd have thought we'd have had the Decepticon logo, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so now, does it? Not in this case. Well, we'll leave the Peterbilt on if it doesn't crash the game, because I think that looks gorgeous as well. Lit up. Let's just F4 it and put this all back together. There we go. And let's let him have a kip. Start the baby up. Let's see if our Peterbilt it is indeed. We've just been fined for him avoiding sleep, so let's get him to get his head down. I'm not I'm in two minds as to whether to leave sleeping on. For what it adds to the game, it just becomes an absolute pain in the butt. It really does. I'm hoping this does the famous ding. And it's not going to, is it? Yeah, it is. Good. Okay, let's let him have a sleep before we get fined again. Okay, so it's currently 2:05 PM. I might do triple sleeps actually. Well, that's a pain in the arse because it's going to put us at midday. Oh, 10 AM. 10 AM's okay. Let's save it away. Okay, let's go to the job market. What cargo market stuff have we got out of Ogden and to where we definitely don't want to go to Maniwaki, Quebec or Yellowknife. We want to go t'other way. Oh, Tupelo. That's interesting. Roswell in New Mexico. Childress in Texas. That's a 15-hour stint. Okay, just before we El Paso. Ooh, we could go to El Paso. Clint Eastwood's favourite haunt. So just before we take that, now we've done triple sleeps, let's just see what's available in the freight market. Oh wow, we've got some amazing stuff in the freight market out of Ogden. Yeah, we've got triple chem with trucks going to Tacoma up in Washington State. Don't really want to go that way. I wanted to go to the way. Burlington in Colorado. Frozen vegetables in a reefer. Denver in Colorado, that looks interesting. We've got a scraper. There's only 1 hour 33 minutes, but we could select that and go and pick it up. And we should be in the daylight.
Calculating route.
How far away is
Please
it from us, I
proceed
wonder?
to highlighted route.
And we can dump our trailer when we go there and pick the actual load up. 34 minutes, that should be fine. And
recalculating route.
well, it's not a case of recalculating the route, love. I keep catching the arse end of this trailer on metal posts, which is not good.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Okay, let's go and pick this little load up. I don't know if we can blow that up. Train coming. Yeah, we can, that's better. That must have reset when we did the wheels. Hopefully the wheels look a lot better. Yeah, they look a lot better, don't they? Much better. And we have got matching wheels on the trailers, which we've not changed. And we do have the train modding, so we should have more realistic trains. Let's go external, there we go. And we don't need the headlights on. There we go. Much more realistic train lengths rather than just getting a train with 2 cars on it, because that used to do my head in. So there we go. Bye bye, Mr. Choo Choo. Okay. The game looks absolutely stunning, it really does.
200 yards, turn left.
Although what we've not done
Turn left.
is followed good practice and save the game away. There we go. So that should ensure that we don't have any disasters should the game crash for whatever reason. We've got a full backup. And we're now down to 17 minutes to destination to pick this little load up.
In 200
Does look a really
yards,
nice trailer,
turn left.
if such a thing exists. And we'll let the Decepticon trailer go back to our garage automatically. I have to say, although this is just a standard SCS trailer, it looks amazing. Really, really good job whoever did the truck and trailer skin, for sure. Really good job. As I say, it is available for free off the Steam Workshop. And as I say, the game's looking and running beautifully. There are micro stutties here and there.
Left. Then turn.
Do you know what? I'm just not going to worry about it at all. I'm going to let it be.
Turn left.
And not shake my fruit off. It's what it is. Just bear with me a second. Let me put that on to 4. Oh, bear with me a second while I shift on up the bed. That's better. Okay. Well, it looks like the chat on the phone is frozen yet again for the gajillionth time. Let me just clear it and then go to live chat. Michael, you need a mod that gives you 5-mile long trains. Hehe. 1 hour later it yeah. Thank you, Michael. 50,000, yeah. I was in Mother Russia. Well, you know, I mean, this really is a rig that you could. Did I miss that? I've missed that. That you could purchase for, you know, a few rubles. You know, it's not an expensive gaming rig at all. Very much at the budget end. But delivering this sort of quality, these sorts of results, what more can you want, really? What the more can you ask for secretary? I'm sure Vladimir Vladimirich would be more than happy to pack this PC in his gaming room. Although he'd probably have a 50,000 ruble gaming rig, but anyway, it's what it is. Now, as I say, with it being the older version of the game, we are a little bit limited on SCS trailers, but I have complemented that with some trailers of our own to make up for it. So and we will have everything from really nice single trailers to road trains, and that's going to be a challenge and a load of fun when we get round to doing road trains. Pigpen's in front of us. The gold I got from, well, yeah, it was disappointing. It was only 5,000 gold. I thought it was 50,000 gold. I don't know where I must have just read it wrong. But I actually got 5,000 gold from warships, which is awesome. On Leicester, of course, which helps. But I've decided to keep it and hang on to it rather than waste it on a premium ship, because I've already got quite a few premium ships that I'm very happy with. So yeah, I'm going to keep that for whatever I may need it for, slots, etc. But I was giggling when I was doing it. Could you imagine Wargaming just giving you 5,000 doubloons? I think it was 5,500 actually you got. I don't know what that air guy is doing, cripes. He's all over the place. It looks a bit like me when I'm walking, just saying. Well, I look a little bit like that before a drink. If I had a drink, oh my lord, I'd literally have to come, you know, back on my bottom. Just saying, I wouldn't be able to walk at all. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we've got enough time to pick this load up. 1 mile, 7 minutes. So let's head on out and see if we got here in enough time, which hopefully we did. Yeah, I'll bet. So yeah, I was, you know, really pleased and delighted to get 5,500 doubloons for free. Don't get me wrong, not complaining, and I've not spent a penny of real world money on the game, So you can't really be bitching, can you? Just saying. But at the same time,
then turn left.
I was also super disappointed because I was expecting it to be 50,000 doubloons. And I don't know where I got the 50,000 doubloon idea from. But anyway, 5,500 doubloons for nothing. Very nice. I'll take that. Thank you very much. But yeah, absolutely loving both warships and trucking. I don't really want to go and add a third game to the live streams, purely because I just don't have the time. You know, I think between warships and trucking, if I want to play both games properly and stream them and enjoy them, I think 2 games is my limit. You know, and I have an awful lot of games here that I could stream and bit and bob about on, and but I am known for trucking. It's always been my first love. The World of Warships, well, that's just the icing on the cake. Lovely, and the trailer's still here. Yep, we can dismiss the current trailer. Yes, please.
Calculating route.
Okay. Excuse me.
Proceed to highlighted route.
I don't know, Michael. I don't think. Oh, don't know what happened there. Oh. Now I don't know whether that's a reshade anomaly or a map anomaly. I'm going to guess it's something to do with that logo on the front. So that logo on the front might have to come off. So I wanted to go external and put the beacons on. There we go. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that's to do with the light. Now, I know that Dan, aka Goggles56, has lots of issues with lights, and as you can see in the mirror now, that's kind of wrecked it. So what I'll do is I'll pick this little load up, and then I'll end the live stream and I'll take that Peterbilt logo off, because it's a shame if that one logo is going to wreck the profile, because the profile looks amazing on my screen. It's not photorealistic, but it's about as good as it can be. Wow. Okay, big boy. Well, I don't know if you saw that on the stream. Hopefully you did. You've had that happen in the past. It was a map mod. Well, I'm going to go with the mod on the front of the Peterbilt, causing it the logo, the light logo. I'm pretty sure and convinced that is what it is, because I've had loads of issues in the past with that Peterbilt logo. There you go.
Please proceed to highlighted route.
And as you can see, it's not displaying properly anyway. Half of it is lit up, half of it isn't. So I think if I remove that logo, that issue will never happen again. That issue. And it's reflected and showing it in the screens. So I'm going to save this away here, and then off cam I'll visit a chop shop and remove that Peterbilt logo. Let's just have a look. Hopefully there's a chop shop near to as well. There's that Kenworth one. Yep, so we can literally go out, round, in, and then back and down. Okay, so I'll do that for the next live stream. Let me save that away. Hey up, Logan, lovely to see you, man. Well, I never tried to pinpoint it. Yeah, absolutely. But I've seen it before a few times. That logo on the front of the truck has always been a dodgy part of the mod, if you like. So I will remove that. The plain black grille is fine. So there you go, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved it. Have a wonderful evening. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one for some more World of Warships. Take it easy, everybody. Much, much love.